and we're not going to give you good stories, and we sure as hell aren't going to give you good characters. We're going to ram this SJW crap down your throats, and if you don't like it, man, you're just racist. Hey team, what's going on? Happy New Year to everyone. 2020 is going to be an awesome year, and to celebrate, we're going to have some weird things happening in cinema. Y'all seen this? Let's check it out real quick. Marvel Cinematic Universe to get first trans character. Awesome! Let's take a look. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding, and soon fans will see a transgender character. At an event Saturday at the New York Film Academy, the president of Marvel Studios was asked whether there were plans to bring more LGBT characters into the Marvel Universe, especially the T. Now, time out here, but guys, I don't really give a damn about your sexuality. A, it's either you're born with it, and I don't think you were, and you have no proof that you were, but if you were born with it, let's just pretend that you were, then it's an immutable character, and I don't judge people by their immutable characteristics, nor do I give special consideration to them for their immutable characteristics. Now let's go to reality and say that it's a choice. Well, as such, you don't get special privileges for choices. So in either way, I don't really care about your sexuality. I don't see what it has to do with you being a superhero, unless you're like... But, I mean, being gay or transgender really isn't a superpower. So, I mean, I don't want to get into it. I'm not like that. I don't care, if... The
Thing. Is this dork made of orange rock like the rest of his body?
It's a superhero secret.
Those things don't concern me, because all I want to see is a good story with compelling characters. I don't care what sexuality they are. It doesn't need to come up. But apparently, that is not the thought at Marvel Studios.
I think you ought to get him some help. He seems to be really hung up on superhero sex.
But they're kind of confused out there anyway, which, strangely enough, fits in well with the whole T characteristic of the LGBT, because they don't even seem to remember their own history. Let's take a look. Marvel is currently shooting The Eternals, which will feature its first gay character and its first deaf superhero. Well, seem to have forgotten about that, in Deadpool.
Hi, Yukio. That was really nice of you to say hi, so I'm saying hi back. You guys make a super cute couple. Yeah.
Yeah, her. In the next installation in the Thor franchise, we'll see Teresa Thompson playing Valkyrie, who will have an LGBT storyline. I don't know about y'all, but they're just screaming, please don't come see my movies. Please don't come see our movies. We're going to force stupid shit down your throat, and we're not going to give you good stories, and we sure as hell aren't going to give you good characters. We're going to ram this SJW crap down your throats, and if you don't like it, man, you're just racist. This is more of I can already see the Ryan Johnson school of retorts coming back. You're just a bunch of man babies crying.
Boo! Boo!
You know what? Here's the thing, man. Let's read on further. It says, Marvel made history in 2018 when it released Black Panther, the first mainstream superhero movie featuring black superheroes. What about Blade? Anyway, and a mostly black cast. Well, then they forgot about Dolomite. Damn.
I got your boy hanging. You no business born insecure junkyard motherfucker!
Black Panther is a story we haven't seen told before in popular cinema. A story about black people completely untouched by colonialism, who exist entirely outside the global system of institutionalized racism. I mean, what do you say to that? It's a fantasy, in other words, but then that's exactly what superhero movies are. It's difficult to explain the simple, inspiring, and empowering joy of seeing a vision of oneself on screen to those who've spent their lives unthinkingly soaking in it. That is such an idiotic thing to say. Look at me. Yes, I'm white, but I'm not Germanic. I'm not Australian. I don't have blonde hair. Yes, I have dreamy blue eyes, but Chris Hemsworth has much better baby blues than I do. Anyway, the point is, I do not see myself in him. I love the almighty Thor. He's cool as hell. I don't see myself in him. I don't. Personality traits, maybe, but I don't see, oh, look, that guy's white and has blue eyes. I can now relate to him. That's garbage. If that's what you think, man, you got problems, brother. Or sister. Honestly, I don't see myself in any superhero. I was able to watch Black Panther because and relate to the story and the characters, not because they're black and I'm white, because that apparently you can't relate to people on that level if you're not the same race, which is ridiculously racist. But I was able to make a connection with the characters because they had character traits, personality traits that I cared about. The King was Black Panther was all about his people. He's very loyal. He's a nationalist.
Wakanda forever and never to part. Wakanda forever, it's true.
He was loyal. He fought hard. He fought for the things he believed in. I do too. I was a soldier. I did the exact same thing, and so that's what I can see. Is I can relate to him because of who he is, what his content of his character is, not because he's black. That's ridiculous. So irritating.
Wakanda forever!
With Black Panther and Captain Marvel, let's go on. In last year's Captain Marvel, Brie Larson played the eponymous character, who, spoiler alert, turned out to be one of the most powerful characters in the entire Marvel universe. She was the second woman in the Marvel universe to lead her own movie. Or first, assuming you don't count the ill-fated Jennifer Garner vehicle Elektra. Well, we do, because it was one. So it is not a qualification to be a good superhero for you to be a woman, so it makes no sense. It's going to be a great movie about a woman superhero. Who cares? Was Captain Marvel a good movie? No. Was it did it have good well-developed characters? No. So it was a bad movie. I care not that a woman was in the lead. There's a certain reason why Captain Marvel sucked. Brie Larson being one of them. I probably could have stomached Captain Marvel if it was any other person but Brie Larson, because she brought her crap from outside into the movie.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
Again, bringing her politics into the movie house where I don't want it to be. I want to sit there and watch a cool superhero with a good story with good developed characters, not nonsense. There's this laundry list of movies that they keep on forgetting are out there. This is the first movie featuring a black super. Wrong, Blade, sucker. There's 4 of them. I dug it. That's just the first. Dolomite.
That's for f***ing with me, you no business born insecure motherfuckers.
Yes, I've watched Dolomite. Have y'all? It's terrible. What about Bruce Leroy, huh?
Kiss my Converse.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You tell Mr. Big that John Slade is back.
That was basically a superhero movie. It was a comedy, though. Same deal. They keep on forgetting. Just ridiculous. They keep on forgetting. Anyway, the bottom line is, I'm tired of this stuff. I don't know if you guys are. I'm tired of these people shoving their politics and their nonsense down our throats when all I want to do is see a good movie. I don't want anyone's sexuality being played up there on the screen. If the guy's overly masculine and he's going around banging a bunch of chicks, I don't want to see that either. I think he should be ashamed of himself. I believe in, mahogany. No, but seriously though, but what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments.